I wanted to get your reaction when I brought up this next game, and see what you think it is.
You may have my reaction.
Yes, exactly. So let me go ahead and bring that up.
Well, that looks like a Cobra, and I would say that's probably G.I. Joe. If I have played that before, it was when I was a kid. It would have been decades ago, and I'm eager to look into that.
Yeah,
that game.
This is a crazy game, and it took me a long time to figure out exactly how to set it up right. So this screen is literally frozen at the start of the game, because it took me a while to figure out how to set up the controllers and how to set it up for the right difficulty for what we were doing. So this game has literally been in this pause state for 2 days.
Also very interesting.
Because as soon as I figured it out, I was too scared to turn the emulator off, because I was afraid I'd have to figure that shit out again.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay.
I will run something for 2 days rather than having to do it all over again. I will make that sacrifice. Army men versus a giant freaking snake. That's exactly what Hasbro envisioned. Welcome to G.I. Joe Cobra Strike for the Atari 2600. And joining me is a massive G.I. Joe fan, much like myself, the one and only Mike Panza. Not a whole lot to say about this. This was a game released on the Atari 2600 by Parker Brothers. Again, one of the third-party game manufacturers that was not licensed by Atari to do anything, but benefited from Activision's lawsuit against Atari that allowed pretty much anybody to develop things for the 2600, which for every great Activision game we got Custer's Revenge. So, but Parker Brothers was on average not too bad as far as a 2600 developer goes. But as far as G.I. Joe here, you've got a very literal interpretation.
Too literal.
Yeah. The I don't remember. Was there a giant cobra snake that attacked G.I. Joe headquarters in the cartoons or the comics? Or
not that I remember.
Somebody's fever dream?
I mean, there were snakes here and there, but I don't remember that particular instance.
Well, yeah, I know Duke took a flying snake in the chest.
I'm thinking more along the lines of the series, but yeah.
Because I remember there was one episode where Shipwreck was having some kind of like weird ass, hallucination nightmare with people melting in front of him and
the synthoids.
Oh, the synthoids, yeah, that's what they were. I remember the line I remember from that whole thing is, "Daddy, you're a real drip." Which thinking about it with people melting is kind of an appropriate line.
Sure, it sounds like it. Sure.
So the way this game works, there's a couple of different ways you can go about it. You can do 2 players, where both players are members of Joe, and they guide the shields to block the Cobra from dripping venom on the little green arm in the G.I. Joes. And they fire the cannons to shoot the Cobra. And if you shoot the Cobra in the eyes 8 times, it's dead. There's a 2-player game where one person controls the shield and the guns for Joe, and the other person actually controls the Cobra. So they have the venom where they can drip on the Joes, and they also have a laser beam that will beam them away. And if they get 4 Joes before the Cobra's destroyed, they win. Amusingly enough, this actually had a 3-player mode too.
I did not know that.
I didn't either. It was a interesting setup because the panel controllers on the Atari 2600 came to a port. So you would plug the 2 panel controllers into the leftmost port which was the player 1 port, and the second port would have a joystick plugged in. So 2 people would have the paddles, and they would be Joe, and the other person would have the joystick, and they would control the Cobra. So there's a lot of different ways to play this. I previously played this on a stream. I will include the footage at the end of this video so you can see exactly how much better I got at it. You can see kind of a time capsule thing almost. Then and now, 12-inch line, Sigma 6, and just see the progression. So hopefully we can actually have some fun with this. Okay, but I think that's enough yammering, so without any further ado, it's time to go snake hunting.
Jam it.
So, would you like to be Joe or the snake?
Let me control snake.
You want the snake, okay. I don't know what that says about you, but okay. Okay, so this here is back and forth to the snake. Mm-hmm. This button 1 drops the venom, and you want to just drop the venom on the soldiers.
Makes sense.
And if you hold down for a few moments, it'll charge up the, warp away beam, and you can try to hit the soldiers with that.
Okay.
But while you're doing that, I don't think you can move.
Okay, so this is hold down is charged. This would be...
That would be drop venom.
Drop. Okay.
And this will be left and right.
Easy enough.
Okay, and I've got a very slidey shield here. Even in the emulator, I turned down sensitivity. I'll show this. What I actually did, and I did this on both controllers, Stella will allow you to... that's the 2600 emulator, because Stella was the working prototype name. It's named after the daughter of one of the developers. I set up the emulator so that this analog stick here represents the paddle, and this represents the fire button for the paddle, this button here. This button up here represents the joystick fire button, and the joystick is up here. And various miscellaneous functions are strewn about that, but this way one controller can serve the purpose of 2 controllers. I'm very happy with myself for figuring that out. That took a while.
You should be proud.
I am.
I endorse that.
Okay. So let's see if I remember correctly how to do this. Okay. So I'm going to hit this down here. So we're both on difficulty B. The basic difference, if you're on difficulty B, you would... actually, it doesn't affect you at all. It affects the person who is controlling the Joes, and it would determine whether you have to be right next to a gun to fire it or not. If you're on B, you can fire it from anywhere. If you're on A, you have to be next to one of the guns to fire them.
Okay.
And if I remember right, I think with the Joes, like you can hold down and adjust the joystick or the paddle up and down, or move the panel to I don't fucking know.
That's the best way to play. How do you do it? I don't know. Let's go.
You come here to learn so much about the information about the game, and what I give you is I don't fucking know. All right.
That's expertise.
And that was the wrong thing. Okay, can you move the snake?
I can.
Okay, then we are on the correct one. All right. We're off. I hit the wrong fucking thing. I'm so sorry, I hit the wrong button.
That'll do it.
Okay, snake check.
I'm in.
Okay. Ooh.
That felt pretty good.
I am getting nowhere near you. Apparently I can block that beam, from what I understand. I sorta. Well, fuckage. That was fast.
Are we done?
Yeah. Yes.
Who won? I don't...
You did, because I have no Joes.
They're
Even
all
though
dead.
you see tons of Joes going on there, those are like Zap and Grunt and all the Breaker
green
and all
shirts.
all the first ones that were all in the same fatigues. Before GI Joe became the multicultural pals. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, those are all the ones that nobody cares about. The really good ones. Yeah.
We could just say they're green shirts. They're kind of like the red shirts of Star Trek.
Oh, that is good.
We could do it.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Okay, well, let's try that again. Holy shit, right away. And I fucked it up. I keep hitting the wrong goddamn button.
Buttons are important.
Yes. I want to hit you once. I'm going to hit you at least once. No, I'm not.
Okay. That was...
I think I hit you.
You never know.
And yeah, I think I finally figured it out because I'm holding the button down when I fire, and that seems to allow me to guide the shot a little bit.
Okay.
Let's try that again. Yes, that is the trick. Oh, that was right in the eye.
It was close.
People are just spamming the shit out of that laser. Oh, that was definitely a hit. Now we got it figured out. Not going to help me much. Well, I think the Cobra has a definite advantage over the Joes here.
I feel like, especially since... I mean, what are they even doing? Like, they're just...
Running for their frickin' lives instead of,
combat?
Yeah. Well, here's the stupid thing. That one cannon, that blue cannon, I cannot figure out how to fire that. Like, I think that cannon might only be for the...
For show.
2 players against... well, I was going to say for 2 players against Cobra, but, maybe it is decorative. Like they say on the G.I. Joe toys, guns do not shoot.
Symmetry. Could also be symmetry.
Yeah, this is the gun does not shoot, so...
Just for show.
Okay, well, let's try the other way around here.
All right.
See if I can start winning. So
what are the controls now?
Okay, so this is your paddle back and forth. This is the button you're going to use to fire the gun.
Okay.
You can block the shots with the paddle, and if you hold down the button, you can use this to steer the shot from the cannon.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right?
That's
far less complicated than the freaking bomb thing, isn't it? And yet I still can't get it. All right. Let's see what we do here.
Let's do it. Okay.
Okay, you just set it to... Be careful with that one. Yeah, don't hit that.
Don't hit the 1 button.
Yeah, you want to hit the 3 button. The 1 button is for me with the joystick.
I am hitting the 3 button. Just trying to figure out this paddle.
Yeah. that was... I zapped zap. And that's it.
This is hard to... It's hard.
Yeah. The Joes are at a definite disadvantage here. But now that I'm the Cobra, I don't give a fuck.
So how do you move the guard, the shield?
This one.
I guess the game has to be in play.
Yeah, there it goes. You have to hold it for a little bit and kind of scoot it.
Oh, that's why it's so difficult. Yeah, let me feel that out.
Yeah. And then this... you can hold it for a longer range, and you can use the left and right on that same controller to steer it. Like, here, shoot me. Right in the eyes. Yeah, hold it down until it gets all the way up. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You can't kind of like...
There you go. You got me. Okay. That's the only freebie you're getting. Oh, shit. Yeah, remember, you can block the venom and those beams. That's the thing, like, the Cobra's a tough target, but I can move right into it, like a dumbass.
Is it over?
It's over.
Oh my gosh. still sweating here. Okay. That happened.
Damn! 2 right away. Like half of the 2600 sounds just were flatulence. I'm not even saying they sounded like flatulence. They flat out were the system farting. You know, there's just no imitating that sound.
I gave up on the shield. I'm just trying to destroy it. This is a Cobra.
Well, you use the shield, try to block the ship, but it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is hard not to hit.
Yeah, it is. So, I guess I hit it? Oh, crap. Yeah, it's a hard one to hit. Maybe we should remap that button.
Well, if it comes up left difficulty A, just hit down.
Okay.
There's only so many, like, believe it or not, even with the 6-button, like 12-button total controller with 2 analog sticks and a D-pad, that still wasn't enough to map everything for this emulator. It's amazing how complicated the 2600 emulator was. Or is, rather. Yeah. Oh, you can't hit me. Oh, you cut me. Oh, bullshit. What, Destro build this thing? Oh, well, I guess I got it. Wow, so that was worth all the time I put into making it work.
It's G.I. Joe, I guess.
If there's one thing that can be said about this game, it's that it's G.I. Joe, we guess. But
although I have to say this, I am kind of mesmerized by the Cobra. Like, I actually have not taken my eyes off of the Cobra this whole time. So,
there's a place in the Terror Dome where the naked baroness dances. So yeah, well, I gave it a shot. we gave it a shot, and I managed to figure out how to make all this work. So I'm proud of that, and it'll probably come into play for some 2600 games in the future. But this ain't going to be one of them. So so everybody out there, Mike, thank you for being here. Appreciate
My pleasure.
So everyone out there, thanks for watching, but it's time to put our toys away.
Because knowing is half the battle.
And the other half is whatever the hell we were trying to accomplish in this game that we didn't. So
was there any... I don't know, did we actually accomplish anything? I don't know.
No.
We did.
We moved about 25 minutes closer to our inexorable demise.
That's a good point. Good point.
Yeah.
And knowing is half the...
Yeah. Knowing how to pick our coffin.
It's come full circle now.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's your PSA for today.
Body massage. So everybody take care. And in the immortal words of Deep Six, until we game again. Let's see what G.I. Joe is like on this. What in the fuck? Okay. Let's just drink this in. I still don't really know what's happening. Yo, Joe, you want to tell me what we're doing? Got to get anything done? Yo, Joe? I can't. I don't know if anything is... Okay, well, maybe something is happening now? I think I'm just selecting possibilities here. I'm collecting snake venom and protecting army men. Yeah, there was a... I think this was based off an episode. It's called The Writers Had Too Many Drugs. I believe that was the same episode that Cobra was conceived in. I can't fire back at this thing. All I can really seem to do is catch the snake drool. And this is a very floaty control. Mouse isn't any better. Oh, my assumption was that you catch the snake snake spit, and then load it into the cannons and fire it at the snake, but apparently not. G.I. Joe is very confused. He'll run from big snakes whenever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is a friggin' coward. Yeah, we don't need the previous game to, introduce disgusting concepts in the in the chat. We can, do it all ourselves. Whoops. Well, there goes Grunt or Zap or Breaker or one of those useless ones from the first wave. Oh, you have me just as much, Goober Slot. You know I'm equally good for this kind of thing. Yeah, I am trying like hell to fire these things, and it ain't happening. Okay. And knowing is half the battle. The other half is lasers. This episode's Reboot Camp was made possible by Mike Panza, Rick in Baltimore, D. Iote, the post-production work of Matthew Carr Anderson, and all my kung fu grip on reality lycanthro fans. Thank you very much for your continued support. Until we game again.